What's up everyone, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about upcoming content for Romancing Saga Universe. Actually, on the last reset we got this chapter 2 episode 12 update. It's the second to last part of Joe and Polka family storyline. And it increases 10 points off HP cap, and it's just not worth to farm right now. You can get S Polka pieces, they are limited. If you want to farm this, it's nice. But after that, stop and go farm the other events that I'll be talking later. This version of Polka does not add much stuff, it's more for collection. We'll be getting a future version of Polka that returns to physical damage, so one inheritance here may be interesting, but besides that, nothing special. We also get the half stamina coast for stamina, so that is already available. Okay, so another thing. We got the return of Cave of Holy Stones, so the pickaxes are dropping on story mode. This may be good for some new players or those that still need Holy Stones. For those that are veterans and don't need this, just ignore and move on. Why? Because now we will have Valdor appearing on the past event here. Let's just scroll till we find. Valdor is now appearing during this event, and when he appears, he will get you this book, call it Valdor's Training Secrets. With this book, you can use this on a specific style and it will increase the status gains to +5. So you can use this on future events or in story mode to make a character that's not featured to receive a lot of status. So this event is pretty limited. This will only last for 4 days, so focus here, try to get as many books as you can, because there are upcoming events that will also make it much better. Well, let's scroll back. After those two things, we will get this Battle Festival banner alongside a new raid event. Let's talk about the raid event first. Deathmatch with Igomol. This character here is part of the story. It's a violin. And see, good for developing characters to around 1680s, but exactly 1690 since it's always 10 more. I heard that there's a 3-part Conquest event, so this will be very nice for gems and in status gains. So wait for this event to be up so that you use your books. Back here we will get a new banner, Witch's Daughter Battle Festival. This is the name of the banner, and we have 4 different SS styles. There's Witch Daughter, that's actually the how you can just inherit styles between the two. Young Xenon, that's a better physical damage dealer. Wicked Witch, that is exactly Evelyn. Yeah, you can switch between inheritances. And Tukwai, 4 very specific styles that will offer more for people that are newcomers than for veterans. But I'll talk about them because we already have the information. This is not a review, just a quick overview. So first we start with Witch's Daughter. This is a version of the how, and she complements the first style. We increase intelligence and DP by attacking, so this is better for boss fights. There is also another chance to increase intelligence and recover HP. The chance is pretty high, 37%, it's nice. And weak tension means that she also can do very good damage and gets stronger by the passage of turns. They changed her in JP, she had a delay slash and blunt attack. Now she has an Aerodyne, a very good attack that can debuff agility with a very cheap cost. Because she keeps buffing intelligence, it means that she'll hardly ever fail in trying to debuff agility. It's also AoE, it's a competitor to Building. If you have Building 1, 2 and 3, I still think that you don't need to chase the how, but if you like the character, it's okay. And if you don't have the 3 versions of Building, it's a good idea to summon for Witch Daughter. She can also heal, something that Beauty can't, with her second spell, Healing Breath. Now the last one is a fast attack. That's not so powerful, but at least it's B power that gives morale up for 3 turns. This morale up here is pretty small, it barely makes much difference, but, well, everything can help if you are trying to kill a boss before a nuke or something like that. And with inheritance of the other one, we have also 2 debuffs with Heaven's Breeze. That's now easier to use since she gets 4 BP by a turn. The next one is Wicked Witch, that, like I said, is a version of Evelyn. That is good, but kinda clashes with her past limited style that you got by the end of the past year. This one has Euthanize, a skill that you will also find in this new one. Also, this one has increase to intelligence when attacks, something that the Platinum version also has. So, what sells this one here is more about the cheap AoE attack that can debuff will, but this is something that the Platinum style also has, but with a higher cost. So at least you can just keep using with 3 BP, whereas with Dark Ball from Platinum you will have to wait sometimes to stack BP. But in the end, she doesn't offer too much more. She has Paralyze Poison Breach, a passive that has 25% chance to paralyze and 25% chance to poison. The bad thing is that, well, 25% may not be enough. You can just reach 100% chance if your character has very high intelligence, so this is more like an extra than something that you can rely on. It will be more useful in specific challenges and on tower. She also has Energy Storm plus his attack here is exactly an Amplify, and doesn't offer too much. B power 22, she cannot use it 2 times in a row. Actually, the pass limited one can, but the pass limited Evelyn is actually not made for farming. She doesn't have the passives to do good damage. So I believe that if you have this one, you really can just skip. Now, as for younger Xeno, he is pretty strong as a damage dealer. He gets access to 40% increase in damage at all times, and then 10% more with Warcry that also buffs the party for Pierce and Sun attacks. His skill number 1 is pretty powerful for the coast, 3 BP to see damage and can deal critical damage. As Word Ballet is now a thing, you can also amplify this for other characters, and it's actually pretty powerful for only 8 BP, but he cannot use this twice in a row, so there is a problem. For the last skill we have Sparkling Kill that hits between 3 to 4 times for 10 BP coast. I must say that he has some competitions here. For Pierce we have Global X Mikhail that always hits 4 times, although with delay he heals himself, so he's pretty safe to use. And if Xeno hits 3 times and your Mikhail hits 4 times, they will do similar damage, because Xeno has so many passives that he can just do much more when he hits 4 times. But on 3 he loses. Now for Sun we have Lunar New Year Blue that hits between 3 to 5 times, and Lunar New Year Blue will usually beat Xeno. Also, having heat and sun damage is pretty unique, even more unique than just sun. Sun, there's plenty of options. If you missed some of his passive styles, you can also inherit Light Speed Plus from his S style, but he cannot set it fully auto because Word Ballet is on the way, a 10 BP skill. But I do think that this guy offers more volley for new players than for veterans, although still pretty powerful. And the last character is Too Quiet. This one appears on the story mode and now we can play and just has such an amazing art and sprite art. It's actually a tank with physical damage. We have very high STR and agility and increases damage by equipping swords, okay, 20%. Has a 37% chance to negate damage. That's just like the evasion from Acelus. Now we have it with a high chance, 37% chance to negate all types of damage. And then Hyper Overtension, so 40% increase in damage with a chance to evade. Nothing bad, right? Her last attack, Hazy Moon, was buffed and global, hits for fast, deals slash and stun damage like many other competitions, and the good thing is that she enters a defensive stance and will counter attack with Shiny Slash. Shiny Slash is a triple S attack for slash and stun. I must say that counter with slash there are plenty of options in the game and we will get even more, but counter with stun damage is pretty unique, so this is where she will shine, but she takes damage. She's not an evasion tank. A defensive tank will have to survive the hits to counter. Because the AoE attack is not so powerful, she will not replace Serpina, but can be used alongside, since she also has an AoE attack with Slash and Sun and 8 PP. So for those that missed out on Serpina, they will have a replacement, although not as powerful but good enough. She also got a buff to her second attack that she deals pretty good damage as power with 6 BP only and recovers HP. So as a tank, if you don't have enough BP, she will recover. The problem is to recover enough BP to use Hazy Moon again, since 10 BP is too much. Other counters have increased BP when they attack so that they can just slowly counter again. But with Too Quiet, you just counter on turn 1 and then you choose something else like her single target attacks or her AoE attacks. I'll do a full review on these characters later, but if you are not sure about this, wait for the review and I'll explain if they are worth for you or not. I will probably skip this, I'm not so sure, but 90% sure I will skip because I have most of the things that they offer and I cannot summon on every banner, right? Thanks so much for watching this video. Please share your opinions here on the comment section and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye!